If you haven't heard about Anchor, it is the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. Lawful Stupid just jumped over. First of all, it's free, and we love that. Secondly, there's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer, wherever you're at, all on the go. Anchor will also distribute your podcast for you. There are a lot of other vendors out there, a lot of platforms that they will make sure your podcast gets to. So it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. And you can make money from your podcast with zero minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Last time on Lawful Stupid.
That was forever ago. You really think I'm going to fucking remember that?
Actually, the last time on Lawful Stupid has been the epilogues. Boys. Has been...
Our approach our epilogue as such. So, Rowan.
Yeah.
I have done things.
And it was magical. Atlas.
I sought out Kendra Ironclaw. Took an eye from me. I killed a lot of people. I killed a
lot.
I killed a lot of people. I don't know how many people on the ship. How much would you say were on that ship?
It was not.
What's a crew?
Number.
It was too many.
Number.
You should be ashamed.
What about all those kids you murdered?
Two, no more than 100.
Okay.
Alex, you murdered a bunch of kids.
I murdered a bunch of vampires.
They're vampire children.
Well, they're children.
But then at the end, I missed the boys. That for me was the highlight. I need to see the boys.
Confirmed. Christoph, what'd you do in your epilogue, bud?
Christoph and Avi are terrorists, but we still didn't kill anyone. So how do you feel about yourselves?
Well, you didn't kill anyone that you know of, right?
Not the same.
You don't know what your ripple actions have caused. Maybe
It's Schrodinger's murder, dude.
That's true. It's true. You just don't open the box. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
And so this episode's a little bit different. It's a guest star episode, and we have one of our amazing patrons on. So would you like to introduce yourself?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, that's you.
No, just not me. No. Hey,
well,
I'm Star. Well, Rockingyourstar. And
Rockingyourstar is one of our patrons. Yeah. Tell
what
us about yourself a little bit.
Yeah, you've got the spotlight now. This isn't about us.
Oh God, no. So I'm Rockingyourstar, also known as Savannah. I do art and I play D&D, and I have an Instagram that's Rockingyourstar, which is art, and an Instagram that's Rockingyourstar_minis, where I paint D&D minis.
Whoa, I actually didn't know that.
I did not know that either.
I'm gonna go deal with that right this second.
Yeah, you actually check it out. I haven't been putting a lot of stuff up there, but my workspace is coming back, so I'll have time to do more stuff.
Very nice.
That's really cool. Oh, there it is. Nailed it. Follow. Boom. Done.
Yep.
Look at all those followers. She goes, oh, nobody knows about it. All right. Yeah. So we're gonna do our one shot with Star, and it's gonna be a little bit different than the ones we've done in the past. But I think people are gonna like it. So
change scares me. I'm afraid.
I don't care. So the boys are making their trip to Whisper.
Are we making our way downtown?
Nope. You're making a trip. Nope. Making a trip towards Whisperwool. And all of you have to take a ship ride. Now you're all taking different ships. There's just no logical way. I mean, shit. Atlas literally stole a ship. He's literally on a ghost ship heading back, right? So that's an issue all in its own right. But so you're all on these ships, and I think Rowan doing what Rowan does. He's telling stories, right? You're gonna kill time somehow, and I think you're telling stories around a table, and you kind of hear your lute start to strum a little bit, and you're like, whoa, wait, that's not. I'm missing two key components here, and Atlas, who is one man operating a giant ship, we'll figure out how that logically works. And you start to kind of like feel weird, Atlas, as you are like semi-pulled to this table he's sitting at.
Oh, I don't feel so good, Alaria.
And Kristoff, you kind of have the same bag. You're probably in your quarters, probably keeping to yourself. And
do I hear the loot?
No, you don't.
Okay, imperative.
So you start to feel yourself being pulled, and Rowan, you kind of feel the room fall away, and now you're sitting at this table with drinks aplenty, I'm sure, and just relaxed. And then you hear the lute playing. And your boys are like semi-transparent, like a little opaque, but they're sitting at the table with you. So you guys can all see each other for the briefest of moments in your newfound glories. Does anybody want to describe their characters? And we're going to do this again in season 2 for everybody who joined in, but does anybody want to like give people the rundown on their boys real quick?
Atlas, I don't think anything's changed about Atlas. I think he looks pretty much more or less the same.
Not at all.
Okay.
So Atlas is just a dirtier looking orc, where he's maybe had taken a bath at least once a week. He's not had a bath probably for a month or two. He has a large scar on his right eye. He's missing his right eye, so wearing a patch or something over that, like a just whatever, different things. He hasn't found anything. Well, I guess I have the helmet now, so I'll wear the helmet from time to time. Mostly in battle, otherwise it's kind of carried on the back or to the side. My cape is torn in half. What it was, it's torn right in half. Wear and tear, battle, you name it. And then my hair is grown out more, just kind of mangy and dirty. Same for the beard; it's not as well kept.
Right, so he's like barbarian and shaggy. And Rowan, why don't you give us a quick? How has Rowan changed physically?
His hair might be a little longer. It's been 2 years, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you wouldn't have changed a whole lot.
Yeah, like there's no still dressed about the same. See, a bit wiry. That's pretty much Rowan.
So, like, point of contention, does Rowan wear gloves?
No, why would he ever wear gloves? You couldn't play a lute with gloves.
It's fair.
It would mute the sound too much.
Okay, that reveals something about your character. Because you got some weird shit going on your hands.
Not really.
Oh, really? Yeah, really? A little bit. Maybe not weird for Rowan, but weird for most people.
They get used to it.
Alright.
Kristoff looks like, to describe him how he would appear sitting here, he would look like a youngish, well, they all look young, half-elf man with long blonde hair, not quite as long as Rowan's is now, but how it may have been about 2 years ago. He wears a red cap with a feather. It's a very distinct hat, as well as just general light traveling clothes, with a very odd shaped lute on his back, and he looks like Rowan from season 1.
Oh man, that's the best version of Kristoff I've ever heard.
It's exactly so. What you see, what Alice is faced with is, what he's faced with is Rowan and a slightly longer haired and older Rowan. The Rowan that he remembers and the Rowan of today is what Atlas sees. So basically, I look exactly like Rowan did in season 1. So basically, what Atlas sees is Rowan from season 1 sitting next to Rowan from season 2 who is slightly older with longer hair.
And I hope something happens, like in that time. What else happens? We're just staring at each other?
Is that Atlas? Rowan?
I'm very confused.
Rowan, but sounding like Kristoff and Atlas?
Oh, shoot. Hold on a second. And I fidget with something on my face, and then you see Kristoff, and he sits before you, and he's wearing his standard garb, No shirt, silver scales showing, sleeves cut off the coat, full silver scales and arms coming to draconic-like nail points. The only thing that's different is he is now wearing a silver draconic mask, a half mask with a full snout that kind of comes into his own horns and sits over those to become the horns of the dragon.
I will say that mask makes you look a whole lot better.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sure your vision has improved.
I disguise self as this version of Kristoff. Now he sits with 2 versions of the now Kristoff.
I'm out.
As you guys are having some witty banter, you hear that lute play.
Son of a
And then it fades out.
bitch.
And you boys wake up together.
Together?
And you're in the middle of like this deep jungle-like forestry. Like at the base. Like you're waking up in like this like 2-foot tall grass. It's like so humid your skin's wet. And standing over top of you boys is...
She's a rather small female humanoid. Looks human. Obviously. Small stature. About probably the late teens. Almost 20 maybe. Very skinny, wiry. Long brown hair that's wavy and poofy and just wild. And I say mostly looks human because her eyes are yellow, and when she opens her mouth, you can see that she has pointy canines. Wearing just general leather armor, and her no shoes, and her fingernails are long, kind of black.
Kristoff sighs deeply. It's been 2 years. You could have written a letter. You could have sent a raven. You could have used, I don't know, fucking magic. But instead, you take me back to the fucking Jurassic era, Rowan!
I'm not interrupting something, am I?
I don't know. Hold on a minute. Are we all laying down still?
Yes, you guys are all...
I want to roll over where I'm at, roll over onto them, and just pull them in. I've missed you, boys. Something awful.
Hey, Atlas.
I have missed you very much. I just thought we would meet under slightly different circumstances. I'm not mad at you. I'm frustrated with the situation, and it's not fair for me to put that on you because that's not your fault.
Yeah, well, and I don't know, but I think that small girl that's behind us was supposed to talk to her.
Yes, I know, but let's just...
I mean, she probably knows what's going on.
Yes, we're here from the future.
Excuse me, small girl, what is your name?
Future, what? I'm Diana. What is going on with this whole situation here? Well, I'm Diana. What is going on here?
I am Kristoff Shindu.
I'm Rowan.
Oh, and I'm Atlas, and either you get in this thing or give us a minute.
I think I'll give you a minute.
Wise.
Alright, boys, I don't know what's been going on, but I miss you. We can catch up in a little bit. Let's get through whatever win we got going on.
Okay, so, first of all, Rowan, you look great. Atlas, dog.
Uh-huh.
You okay?
I've seen some things.
Yeah, I've
Some
seen
stuff.
some things.
Yeah,
too.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Did you see about half of it?
When you lose an eye, you don't lose half of your vision. You're just out of one eye, see all the things.
You literally lose. You know what? I'll tell you what. I'm going to imagine you couldn't hear me all the way over here. I'm very far away from you. You can't tell because you have no depth perception. So that's fine. Here's the thing. I was going to save this for when we got to Whisperwool, but...
And so as you say that, No, go ahead.
I was going to say this before we got to Wistful, but before I took port, took ship, I got us a little something, and I'll reach into my bag, and I hope it's still there. I produced 3 hard biscuits.
Oh, you shouldn't have. And I gobble them all up. I don't care if they were for everyone.
Oh, dick.
You look like you haven't eaten in like 4 years.
Do I smell food? Diana kind of turns back around to her
You smell 3 hard biscuits.
I will try.
Food.
I will snatch one.
Technically. Meet some of the qualifiers.
You won't die if you eat it. Immediately.
Technically, I won't die immediately anyway, but I can never pass up the smell of food. But so what's going on here?
A reunion. Where are we? Strange question, I know.
So you know, Diana, too, that you are in the forests of Grindelar.
Grindelar, okay.
Yep.
As long as I don't say Grindelwald.
I mean, yeah, don't do that. That's copyrighted. I don't need that lawsuit.
They don't listen to the
I'll take it and
podcast.
say what you want.
Warner Brothers, Warner Brothers lawyers, if you're listening.
So this is the forest of Grindelar. Not super sure how you managed to get here without quite realizing that.
If I could, Dwayne, my dude, if I could just go ahead and roll that history check just for...
Yeah, go ahead. Star, go ahead and do me a favor and hit that Discord up.
That is a natural 20.
So, here's what... You don't know much about the Forest of Grindelar, but what you do know, you know that the Forest of Grindelar are, like, below the city of Gonda, which is and all of you guys, if you tell, all of you guys would know what Gonda is, which is a city suspended between mountains. So you literally have this huge mountainscape, and it's like chains and ropes that's suspending like buildings in the air between these mountains, right? So like the only way to get to this city is to either fly, teleport, or whatever, or walk these chains. So that is suspended above you. Now you guys can't see that because you're on the base floor of this forest, and it's like thick above you. It's actually like
canopy.
Yeah, it's a canopy. It's relatively dark, even though it's daytime. No, it's not like pitch black, but it's like muted light.
Fair enough, thank you.
Yep. So you may share with that with the boys. You may not. That's totally up to you.
If it comes up, maybe.
Maybe. And so as you guys are talking, and she's like sasses you guys for not knowing where you are or why you're doing something, you hear this guttural roar, and it like shakes you off. Like that's how big and powerful that roar is. It literally physically makes your bodies vibrate.
Diana, do you know what that is? What that sound is? What's that?
Might have a couple guesses, but none of them are good.
Well, if they're not good, we should probably run, right? Because it sounds like there, so we should go there.
Not a bad idea.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I don't know. Bye!
So what do you guys do?
Running?
Run!
Cool.
I want to smell into the air.
Oh my god!
It's a perception check. It's a valid perception check.
Yeah, go
It
ahead.
is.
Smell a perception check.
That's 1.
You can smell hard biscuits.
I smell myself. I smell a hard biscuit.
You smell the months of blood that you've been accumulating on that ship, and like instead of like even smelling your surroundings, you just smell dead corpses.
I say, boys, that smells like death. We gotta get out of here.
Is that a check that I could try to make?
What, like a...
Everyone would like to make a smell check, please.
Go ahead. And you don't really have that opportunity after he says that, behind you, like trees explode as this like 10-foot tall on all fours.
I cast Wall of Water in a circle around us and immediately begin to patch it with the cantrip Shape Water into Ice Fortress.
Okay. That's something you do. So do me a favor and go ahead and like spell that out, right? Like paint your words.
So
this is
so
your
it's
story.
almost reaction when I see these trees begin to part and this large creature come. It's just like a reaction. And what I do is I take my hand and I kind of start to flow back and forth with my hand, and I wave kind of in a circle above my head, creating this flow of water, this torrential water that is able to stand as a solid object. And then with one hand, I begin to start kind of tracing these squares on the water. And as I trace each square, it fills and freezes a 5-foot block of ice.
Yeah,
starting
it's a foot
at
thick.
the top.
It is. I just looked it up. Just checking.
What's up?
It's a foot thick. Your walls.
Yes.
Yep.
And I'm doing 5-foot cube at a time of that turning into ice with the cantrip. Each 6 seconds I can freeze 5 feet of it.
Yeah. So when you do that, like, so you're building this ice wall, and you get like this glimpse of this thing that's like 10 foot tall on all fours, and it's like scaled on scales on scales on scales, and it's like this hooved head. It's like this scoop shape almost, where you can't really see eyes. The only thing you really see is like these sharp like brown teeth protruding from these black scales, and the only reason you see them is it like breaks up the pure monotony and like shimmering uniform of all these scales of having these teeth, and you hear another roar as you're building this ice fortress. And you're in this ice fortress, and so as you're like building, you're like, what are you saying to like tell people this? We're good. We're gravy.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just if people want to address me, that's one thing, but I'm just working.
So, okay. So now we're sitting ducks.
And as she says that,
I'm filling in the front, so if you want to dip out the water back, that's on you.
So as she says that, the part you're filling in explodes. I mean, bring the mechanic. I'm looking at the.
I would like to cast Cone of Cold.
On the monster?
Cone of Cold is a radius effect. It will be in front of me, so it'll pass through the wall, freezing all of the wall that I haven't frozen yet, and hit the monster.
That's cool. He's still gonna smash this wall because, like, its AC is 5.
Okay, but it has hit points too.
Oh no, he's gonna take damage. I'm just saying, like, that doesn't change what's happening to the wall. He's super gonna.
Sure, but that's what I've been like filling it in, and if he broke through, I was gonna do Cone of Cold.
Yeah. All right. So, do Cone of Cold. That's Dex save?
I'm going to go ahead and use sorcery points to maximize it, not maximize it, to enhance it so that you have disadvantage on your saving throw.
Oh, good to know.
Oh, wait, no, hold on a second. Let me make sure that's right. It's new abilities.
New abilities. We're all working our stuff out. Oh, that's a big range. Gotta be careful with that.
Yes, he'll have disadvantage on the saving throw.
Okay. Okay. I'll just roll me 2 dice then. Let's see. Oh, you're lucky. One of those is a nat 20.
What's the one?
It's still gonna be a 21.
Yeah, he succeeds. He'll take half damage.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and start chipping away at this my boy.
I mean, I'm no punk.
Oh, I'm not saying it's like gonna be a small amount of damage.
It's not going to be great. It's going to be half damage. What is it? 8d8. Okay.
So while he's rolling,
Yeah, it's gonna be one.
this huge monster. He's like built this wall, and this giant like meaty paw comes through, and it's covered in scales, the same black scales, and there's these sharp talons. It is almost like a hand, right? It's got four talons out like our hand would, and then to the side, it's another claw, and it's not nearly as like ambidextrous as our dexterous as our thumb is, but it comes crashing through this wall and throws like ice everywhere. And at the same time, that's when Kristoff is casting this like cone, almost like this dragon's breath style thing.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Half is still gonna take 30 points of cold damage.
Okay. So he crushes through, and like I think he like lands like right at your feet, and your cone of cold like slows him down, and he's starting to thaw. Like, so you know that hit him real good, but you also know that like it didn't seem to like slow him down. Like, I mean, it physically slowed him down, but it's not stopping him from pursuing you all. What do you want to do?
Is this the thing that I've been trying to find?
This is very much the thing you've been hunting.
Cool.
And you
feel
know
like
this to
this-
be a very dangerous thing.
I feel like this is probably maybe bitten off more than I can chew.
Certainly not your ideal scenario.
What is it? What is this?
Y'all better be prepared for a big fight here. This thing is called a Konak. It's not to be taken lightly.
Okay, so while people are talking, I am moving through the opposite side of my wall of water through the watery part that I haven't filled in yet. And as I do so, I'm casting a haste on Atlas.
Okay.
What's that gonna do for me?
Your speed is doubled, you gain +2 to your AC, you have advantage on all dexterity saving throws, and you get an additional action each turn. It can only be used to take the attack action, disengage, dash, hide, or use an object action. So you get an extra action to attack.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay, so we fight this thing, right?
So I basically reach my hand out to you, and a golden dust flies forth from my palm, and it kind of coats you for a second, and you feel better than you've ever felt in your entire fucking life. You feel like rage. That adrenaline that you get is child's play. You are on super magic cocaine right now, my friend.
Yes.
So you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and twin that spell. So I'm gonna put on Rowan too.
Oh fuck yeah!
He plays the lute. I'm gonna go ahead and attack.
Okay. So before you can do that, I'm gonna give you guys two options. You can straight up fight it, or you can do something different. If you straight up fight it, he's gonna get a turn to fight, and then we're gonna go into standard initiative. If we want to try and be cheeky on this thing, I'm open to plans.
I mean, I had a plan.
Mm-hmm.
And then, no plan survives the first contact, neither did my ice wall. So failing that, I have gone with plan B, and B is buck up. Buck up.
So it was put a wall and then fight. Got it. Okay.
Put up a wall, and hopefully it stays over there. Oh, it didn't stay over there? Okay, I left the other side of the water wall. Hey guys, you're really strong now.
Okay.
Being that I'm on magical cocaine right now, I feel like I wants to buck up.
Okay.
I too will buck up.
Cool. So
Sounds good to me.
I think you're the first person to like turn on it when it comes through, so he's gonna try to swing at you. Cool beans?
All right.
Yeah, this is important. Did I get my haste off?
Yeah, I'm gonna give you haste.
I appreciate you.
But in exchange for that, he's getting the free attack before initiative.
Yep, got it.
So, Devin, your HP for this spell.
AC is +2.
Oh, that
18.
might be helpful. What's your AC? 18?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's gonna miss. actually, and I have a feeling it's because of that AC. Because it was 16 before, right?
Yes.
Saving grace. So he like comes up and goes to backhand you with his claw, and you're just this haste. You're just too fast. Like you see it coming way before he even gets there. And everybody, I guess we're gonna roll initiative.
Before initiative, I'm gonna use cutting words to fucking give him disadvantage on initiative. Because I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Yeah, I think it's a reaction. But I don't think it's a disadvantage. I think it's minus your
It's minus my bardic inspiration. Yeah, that's what it is.
Natural 20 again.
Throw that dice away.
It's a different dice. I rolled one and then I rolled the other. That's all the 20s I have for the night.
I just rolled 2 die and got 6, so I got 6 on both of them.
He gets -7 to his initiative.
Okay.
Alright, Atlas got a 3.
Alright, hold on. Let's go. 3. Doesn't he get something for haste?
It doesn't say specifically
For initiative.
He gets all these
It
other bullshit.
says-
Doesn't get that.
It says target speed is doubled. It says it gains +2 to AC. It has advantage on dexterity saving throws against an additional action on each of its turns. The action can only be used to take the attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object action.
Alex, what is your initiative?
21.
21. Alright, you guys did pretty good. Let's roll for this guy. He also did well. But he did not do as good as you guys.
He gets -7 to it also.
Turns out he still did better than the other half of the group, so he's still in the middle.
Oh God!
They rolled 3s and 6s. He
That's
rolled really
fair.
good and then had 7 taken off, so he's really in the same spot, actually.
That's fair.
Alright, so to paint this picture, you guys are all face to face with this monster, bar Shane. Shane's 15 feet away.
On the other side of a water.
On the other side of the wall. So I'm going to say Alex and Rowan, you guys are straight up 5 feet in front of him. Because
Alex and Rowan are the same person, please.
Atlas and Rowan.
Atlas, not
Okay.
Alex. Atlas and Rowan, you guys are right in front of him. And then 5 feet back, so 10 feet between you and the monster star is where you are. And we're going to lead off with Rowan. My boy, what do you want to do?
What I want to do is I want to fucking shoot him with my pistol so bad.
Dude, no one's stopping you.
Yeah, do that thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh, that's fucking good. Yeah, that's like a 27.
We're going to say that hits. So go ahead and
Level 10. Level 10.
Thankfully, and then do we want me to roll for the second shot?
You stick with the second bolt, yes.
Okay. That one is only a 15.
So that one's not going to connect.
Okay. So 10 damage.
Okay. So you pull up your pistol just like, I think nonchalantly, just like this shit again, and just shoot. And that first one connects just right. And it connects in a way that like it hits and kind of like bounces across his scales, but you know that he took that damage, right? Like, so like quick side note, and I'll explain this again in season 2. I'm gonna try to do something a little bit different with the way I'm describing actions because I don't want them all to hit and just like hurt you. I want to do more with its like glancing blows and like the fact that you're having to get out of the way as part of your hit points and stuff like that. Make you feel a little
Exhaustion, tension.
Yeah.
Right.
Bruises.
Yeah, exactly. So when this thing hits, it like bounces across the scales, but you know, like, all right, that was a solid, like, solid. So I guess be careful because I'm gonna say some things that are gonna sound like resistance and shit. So don't just always assume resistance. I guess is really I'll try to really hammer it home for resistance and. Anyways, so it kind of bounces across his scales, and then the second shot, you fire, but it just like hits and just stops against his scales, and so he's gonna take that damage. Next is my boy Kristoff.
It is not next because
Wait,
haste
you get
has
an
two
extra
actions.
Oh, you get an extra action. That's right.
Yeah, I'm going to disengage 30 feet.
Well, let's run that. Let's run haste. You can attack through what? What are his?
You can attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
Okay, that was what haste said. Okay.
Yeah, it's one of them. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then yes, you can do that.
Yeah.
Then that's
Yep. So yeah, so you're backing up 30 feet with the disengage. Cool. So you're 30 feet away. Crystal, unless you have anything else.
Nope, that's it.
All right, Crystal.
Skirt.
I am going to.
So while you're thinking, picture this: he comes down. Atlas moves out of the way. Rowan fires off 2 shots and then books it, and it's like running past you as you're like doing whatever your action is.
I'm just gonna like. So I think about 5 foot movement probably to dip my head back in through the wall. The water wall.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? When I cast haste, the wall of water broke concentration when I cast a haste.
Oh, is haste concentration?
It is.
Oh, it is not actually. So have that. It's not.
No, it's concentration. Haste is a concentration spell.
Just looking at it.
D&D Beyond, it has a little C right next to it that denotes that it is a concentration spell.
Oh. Interesting. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, I promise you. It's really way too strong to not be a
Go
concentration.
ahead.
So the only reason why I'm able to cast it on both of them is because the twinning spell of the Metamagic Feat is the only thing that can overcome concentration checks. That's why it's a little bit broken, but it's a special sorcerer's thing. So I'm going to... There's no wall here. I'm going to back up my full 30 feet of movement, putting me 45 feet away from the monster. And then I'm going to upcast another twin spell that's not concentration, which is Ice Knife. So 2 attack rolls coming your way. Oh, those are really good. A 20 and a 19. And so they're going to do 1d10 damage each. That's 10, 9 and 1.
So,
what's up?
Oh, I guess it... the reading on that is weird. When I read Twin Spell before, it
can only target one creature, which Ice Knife does only...
Well, it says when you cast a spell that targets only one creature, doesn't have a ranged spell, you may target a second creature.
Okay, so that is up for interpretation. Do you...
just roll it the way you're rolling it. We'll rule lawyer. I'm good with it now. When I was reading the Sorcerer recently, and I was like, that's not how I interpret it. But anyways...
it could be
double. No, do double spell now. We'll deal with rules later. I was double checking my own brain.
So it's 10 piercing damage, and then I guess he would make 2 dex saving throws.
Okay. Okay. I know a 13 doesn't beat.
No.
But a 17's up for interpretation.
17 is a success.
Right,
so the first one's going to be full damage.
Okay.
I'll roll that, and that's going to be... Okay. 12, 15, 16, plus 7, 23, plus 3. 26 damage on the first one.
Yep. How much damage, sorry?
26 damage.
26, okay.
And then the second one is going to take half damage.
Okay.
I get to reroll that. That was 16, 22, 28, halved is 14.
Okay. Yeah, so, you run back and then throw 2 quick ice knives, and just like the first one glances off his armor, and the second one right behind it like hits against his neck, and you kind of see it like chip some scales, and they both bouncing off his scales like up, and the first one explodes, and you just see shards rain across his body. But the second one, when it explodes, he's able to like move a little bit. Now they're still like dancing off his scales, but the way they hit, they're more like glancing blades as they're like showering over him. He's not a fan of any of what just happened. So what else for your turn?
Yeah, I'm good for now.
So he's going to move. He's going to move kind of like to Devin's left a little bit. Like, not out of his way, but you can tell he's like positioning everyone. Like when he's like moving, like you watch his whole body. Like, and this thing is huge, right? So Atlas, who stands what, 6 feet tall?
Yeah, 6'5".
Like looking up at this thing, and it's on all fours. So when it like brings, like it like kind of arcs its body down and like bends the joints in its legs, and kind of gets like face down to where like now you're looking face to face at this thing, Atlas. Like you can see slits, like where its eyes would be, but it's just like void. Like it's just like void of anything. And it's gonna like roar out forward. And as you're like, you're gonna roar, I'm gonna roar kind of thing, you can see this like shit coming forward, this like liquid, and I'm gonna need just Atlas and Star or Diana to roll me dexterity saving throws, please.
And that's the one I get advantage on. Yeah.
Yep.
17.
Okay.
15.
Okay. So, let me just roll something here, see what happens.
Everyone's done.
Well, so also, I do want to point out that I'm planning a new thing where if it's a baddie that's like gonna like, you're gonna fight it and like it doesn't hurt, I'm gonna release the character sheet later. Like I'm gonna put it in D&D and Beyond, and so we have more stuff to give away. So you guys are gonna take a little bit of damage.
Probably not that much though, right?
Well,
Probably gonna be fine, huh?
guys, we're in a whole new world.
Yeah. Level 2.
I don't think there's any shining, shimmering splendor here, though.
So you're gonna both take 17 piercing damage.
Ooh.
Okay. All right.
Like there's more.
Yeah, it's not the end of it.
There is more.
Yeah.
So you're
But wait, there's more.
Oh, that
you're
damn.
gonna take
Would you also get a free car to run you over?
2 radiant damage.
Okay. Oh, this sounds so bad.
Interesting damage type, though.
Yeah.
I'm still shopping for damages right now. Hush.
Well, you're both. No, I'm reading the whole thing. Cause, anyways, you're both gonna be blinded though.
Jokes on me, I'm already half blind.
Well, that's
It's only half effective.
that's true. It's easier to blind actually. So you're both gonna be blinded. Do you need a refresher on that condition?
Yep.
It's really bad.
It's
I'll give you a
not
hint.
great.
It's really bad.
I can't use
not
magic
great.
according to Final Fantasy.
No, it's
or whatever.
silence.
That is silence actually.
No, silence is where Kristoff lives. You guys are confusing this whole thing.
Yeah.
So
you got me messed
blinded.
What is this
you
game?
fail-
God.
So going forward, because it's not great. You fail any check that requires sight. So if something's coming your direction, you're gonna fail that because you can't see it coming. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage. Unless you have some way to cure blindness that I'm aware of.
A tent.
That's
Gets rid of everything.
late. Yeah, you have a tent. That's true. So that's what happens for you, my dude. And dudette.
Well, Dwayne found a weakness. Status effects. We don't have a cleric.
Well, it's not. What wasn't my super?
Here's hoping Alex picked up those bard spells, huh? Lesser restoration.
Hey, listen to and I love that I have danger sense. You have an advantage on deck saves, throws against effects that you can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated. Thank you, Dwayne.
Wow, blinded. That sucks.
Shame.
So yeah, so that is not real good. And that's gonna be the end of its turn because that was one of the lighter things that could happen out of that.
So this thing roared at us, and we were blinded.
When it,
Can you give me like a?
let me paint the word. When it roared, and Atlas is like staring down this like pit, this like fucking black ichor poured forward, and it's like when it hits you, it's like needles on your skin. Like you see this liquid coming, you're like, it's gonna burn, and then it's just like piercing needly presence across your body, then followed by the radiant burn that you experience in your eye holes.
You took 2 radiant damage, 1 for each eyeball. Except for Atlas gets Atlas.
One eye open enough that he just got the whole bag.
Super born.
So you guys are fighting that dinosaur from Jurassic Park.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so
I called it from the beginning.
So next up is Star.
Cool. Well, I didn't like it that.
I cast Cure Blindness because that's the thing that I can do. So Star.
No, that'd be nice though. Nah, I'm gonna do my thing. Gonna do the thing where Diana kind of gives a roar, and she starts to get a little bit taller and grows shaggy fur, and her face lengthens out a little bit, and she becomes a slightly larger but still wiry, probably not much taller than Atlas, werewolf.
Oh shit!
Like a lycanthrope. Ginge.
Okay. So I was kind of close to it, right?
You were 5 feet behind Atlas, so you could literally move up and attack because it has not moved since the last time you saw it.
Cool. I would do that.
Cool.
That was my bonus action.
Oh, to morph, yeah.
Yeah.
It's morphin' time.
We're just catching up right now.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna try and hit the thing.
Yep.
I did not hit the thing.
So I think you move forward and like bump into Atlas and like you're like, oh no, need to be around that, and then like you're lunging forward and like angrily like swinging this thing.
Is 10 feet tall.
I have
it
a
takes
second
up
attack.
so much room, and you just.
Well, no. It's just she's like angrily swinging, and she's like connecting with its legs, but like because she can't see what she's doing, it's like she can feel her attack sliding off of its scales. Yeah. Do you have a second attack?
I do have a second attack.
Did you miss them both?
No, I did disadvantage.
Right. Okay. I was gonna say. So let's.
It was a 7 and a 4. So.
Yeah. No.
Didn't do very good.
19?
Yeah, that'll do. I'm sure.
I think.
19 hit.
Yeah. It does hit. Yeah. I was finding it because I moved your fucking up the stat chart.
Oh, cool. Full 7 damage.
Ooh.
That's pretty good. So yeah, so you're like attacking at this thing, and you can feel your hits. What are your weapons again? Or
Claws.
You're using claws.
My bare
So you're
fucking hands.
clawing at it, right? And you're like you're not getting any purchase, and then like I think you like just like roar or something. Whatever your like thematic like rah is, and you just start going again, and like. It's realizes, oh hey, you're down there, and like starts to like move its paw backwards as you're like tearing into these scales, and you can kind of feel them start to chip away a little, as you can feel your claws rip scales free.
Frustration.
Yep. Alice, my boy. Unless you have anything else, sorry, Star.
No, because I'm not
my boy.
Step 1, also transform into a lichen. We're using my bonus.
Like a lycanthrope. Like a
I
lycanthrope.
hate this episode already, and I love werewolves.
Alright, so
pandering is real.
I'm now
I like a lycanthrope. I'm a fan of that. I think it's a
lichen form,
Mm-hmm.
long hair, shaggy hair, great sword, a vengeance, all the things. Alari is out, ready to go. I'm also going to throw caution to the wind, and so on my first attack, I can get advantage, but I'm also going to have disadvantage when I'm attacked.
That's all of your attacks with the reckless attack feature, my dude.
So you're saying like everything I do this round?
Because you're going to get disadvantage next time anyway, might as well go ahead and swing
that's what
all
I'm
attacks
doing it now. So does that put me on even ground? Is that what that's what I was thinking?
Yeah, you're
Yes.
just rolling standard.
Okay.
I'm very
Which is
proud of
great
you, by the
because
way.
I still have a +8, so that's like a 26 to my first attack with the great sword.
So what was that?
You can roll all my attacks.
Roll all your
first.
attacks at once.
I have
yeah,
4.
And then,
Yes.
yes. Yeah.
I,
Come on.
you have 2 naturally plus
And
my
then
haste.
one I'm going to use another word. Yes. So that's a 19.
Okay. 19.
That's a 20 unnatural. And that's a 23 unnatural.
Uh-huh.
So do all 4 hit.
What was the first one?
It's like a 26.
Okay, yeah, it hits. So all 4 of those hits.
All right, you ready for this? Help me do this math, okay? I'm going to need
It's
some
a
help.
team effort.
All right, so first attack is 2d6. That's a 6 plus 5. That's 11.
Uh-huh.
11.
Plus 12 more.
12 more.
Plus 8 more. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
11,
8 to 12. And then 8 more.
Okay. What
That
else?
is 20, 32, 43.
Yep, that's that.
Okay, what else?
That's it. That's all she wrote. I scream or something too.
Also,
Screamer too.
also on PO.
Atlas loses his cookies, goes full rage mode, transforms into this giant werewolf lycanthrope monster, and pulls Ilaria from his back. And when you do that, everyone hears Ilaria. Yes!
We're cool, right?
She cray.
And so in one swing, because I know you attacked 4 times, but in one swing, you come across on this thing, and when you hit it, you feel your axe go deep into its leg. Sword, go deep into its leg. And you see, well, you don't see, you hear scales go flying. And not like everyone else who can see like this meaty flesh revealed under all these scales, and just like blood is oozing everywhere. And it's not great. So it's gonna use its reaction. Can everybody go ahead and do me a dexterity saving throw?
Everybody, even me, 45 feet out.
Yes, everyone.
Is it sight based?
Oh,
Yes.
Well, yeah, you're gonna need to see it to try.
So then you say we automatically fail as being sightless.
No, that's not how blindness works.
Oh, okay.
Unless it's like
blind.
directly an optical thing.
I think that's what he literally just read off the thing.
It's so.
Or are you saying there's no? You're pretty much gonna fail.
No. I mean, I'm pretty sure when I'm blinded,
Was it disadvantage?
It says disadvantage on. I'm pretty sure it's I'm looking it up again.
So it's you automatically fail all ability checks, not saving throws, ability checks based on sight.
Oh,
So-
ability check. Sorry, I read that as saving throw. Yeah. So,
And even then, that would only be if it was directly based on sight. So that would be like perception. That would be investigation. You could still smell, you could still hear, you could still sense without seeing.
Oh, that's fair. 100% fair.
I got a 13.
Misinterpreted that.
So that is a disadvantage.
No, you shouldn't have disadvantage on it.
Oh.
13, Devin?
Yes.
With advantage?
18.
Your boy Chainsaw got a 9.
14.
21.
They had to come. The luck had to run out sometime, huh?
That's true.
I was
Alright,
45
cool.
feet away,
So-
getting fucked up.
Well, it's not gonna be great. So when you cut into this thing, it roars, and all those black scales start to like vibrate, and they start to glow, and like your face first, and you can't see this, but you can hear the chattering of the scales as they're vibrating, and then everyone in like this 60-foot radius is like all of you, even the ones who saved, or you're just bathed in this light. And so at first it's like a flash, like a camera flash goes off, and there's a moment of, well, that was weird. And then behind it comes this intense, radiant burning sensation, and you're all gonna take some radiant damage. And those of you who failed are gonna take just a smidge more.
Think twice.
Just a smidge more.
I don't believe him.
So you guys are gonna take 27 radiant damage. And the two who failed, 0 movement speed.
Oh,
That's not even that bad. Shit.
Those of you who succeed, 13. You're gonna take half.
chill.
So when it does that, it backs up 30 feet as part of its reaction. So it fires us off and then has 30 feet of movement speed and runs 30 feet away.
And then those that it's
going to
le-
be Atlas's turn, or not Atlas's turn, Alex's turn.
It's really tempting to.
Two people.
I hate you, Devin.
Now, one is a guess and it just happens. I'm sorry, but
I said Devin.
oh, I know.
What
You
do you
had
do when
somebody
someone
in front of
leaves your
you.
threatened space?
Somebody leaves your threatened space, you get a free shot.
Gotcha.
This is really just
Missed it. We haven't
Just-
played
oh,
much.
Didn't you say they were
Two
blinded?
things. I've taken damage, so as a reaction, Hellish Rebuke,
okay.
and then also Constitution saving throws to see if I maintain my concentration on haste.
Good deal. Thank you for being honest about that. I forgot about it.
The only reason I'm being honest with it is so I can bring up the fact that I do have the Warcaster feat. I do get advantage on those saving throws,
Oh,
and
it's
my
really just it's
is-
a boasting thing. Uh-huh.
I know I'm
Shit.
establishing now that you
Roy.
know that I'm fucking good at these.
Roll your shit and do the
Natural 20.
Okay.
I knew it. 20 and a 13.
Yeah. Good. So you're fine. Roll your hellish rebuke damage. It does a cons, right?
It is a saving throw. I think it's a dex saving throw, but let me double check.
Yeah. And Star, yes, you would if something leaves
Dex.
your range, even blinded, because it doesn't stop you from attacking. Like
Sensing
you
that
would
it's gone.
hear it. What kind of save?
It's a dexterity saving throw.
17.
You succeed, you'll take that damage.
Okay.
Oh, that's really good. 11.
Okay.
2 10s and a 2, baby. Let's go.
All right. So this thing is not great, but it's like booking it the other direction. So now he is 30 feet from them.
75 from
opposite
me.
direction. So next up is Alex. Buddy, you are now 60 feet away from this guy.
60 feet? Perfect.
And it's like, I mean, remember you're also in a big wooded forest too, so you got trees and other shit starting to get in your way as it's getting away from you. It's not like clear line of sight.
Oh, it's not getting away. Polymorph. It's a wisdom saving throw.
I am very familiar with what polymorph is. Oh, what the fuck? So it's going to go ahead and I could be wrong, but I'm thinking A 6 does not cover it.
It does not.
It's close.
Serious.
It does not.
Okay. That's not great.
Oh, it's really not great when it gets turned into a fucking seahorse.
Okay.
It's 100% lead.
It's a seahorse.
How long does this last?
It lasts for an hour, aka for 3 minutes until it suffocates and dies.
In
and reverts
3
back
minutes,
to its regular
yeah,
size.
it'll take damage from suffocation and then revert.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why the seahorse isn't the best choice, but it can go nowhere.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I had to think of something fast to stop it from moving.
That happens. So you pull up your pistol again, and I think your party mate was like expecting another attack. And so when this light streaks by everybody, except for the 2 people who are blinded, and it hits, and you see it poof into a seahorse.
I stopped it from running. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we've got like a couple minutes.
And
Figure
this is
shit out.
Rules polymorph, so it's healing the whole. Does
No.
anybody remember that from WoW? As soon as you sheep something, fucking fuck.
All right, I palm pyro it.
Yeah, you could palm pyro it. So it's like chilling out.
Who's up in that rotation?
Well, I don't know that it's his turn.
I'm gonna give Bardic Inspiration to Diana as a bonus action, and then that's all I got for me.
Okay, Kristoff.
So let's say thematically, I'm stunned. I'm staggered because I can't move, which means I can't get within range to do anything.
No, you succeeded, right? Oh no, you failed.
I failed
so you can't
hard.
move. Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
move.
So I can't get within range to do anything, frankly. I'm not going to listen to Devin's pantomimes. Oh, you're going to pick me up? Cool. Pick me up and move me later. That's neat.
Later, when you can't do anything.
So what I'm just going to say is, because I'm going to say that Kristoff didn't see what happened and that this polymorph spell has gone off, so I'm going to go, Atlas! Diana, don't be fools! Climb upon the beast's back! Strike at it from atop! Mount it!
You got it, boss.
Once I find this thing, it is so dead.
You guys can't see that it's a seahorse either. Only Rowan really knows.
Only Rowan knows the truth.
I'm climbing the back of this thing. I just heard him say that, and that's what's gonna happen.
No, I'm just saying, but you don't know it's a seahorse, so you're going to charge forward.
And then I'm gonna prepare my action. And this is just Kristoff doing Kristoff. When I see that thing again, once I'm done being staggered, I'm going to pop off a ray of frost.
Okay, what's the range on Ray of Frost? So I know.
It's 60 feet, but I don't know that he's that far gone.
Yeah.
So when he comes within range and I see him, I would ray of frost.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, and he's also going to be hard to see now. There's a tiny little seahorse at the bottom.
Yeah, but I've got a feeling that's not going to last very long.
I don't think so either, but you'd be surprised in 6-second turns.
Yeah.
Anyways, next up is the monster, who technically
Flops helplessly.
I feel like
Uses a splash attack.
He does.
He has the ability to breathe underwater, and that is it.
Which is not helpful.
Hey, don't we have a was it purify water spell that we have, or do we have make and destroy water?
Create water and then put him in the water. And
I also have that as a cantrip now, by the way.
fuck
Eat
this
scroll.
I hate it.
I have shape water, so I could use the scroll to create water in a 5-foot cube, and then immediately freeze it with a cantrip and just drop a cube on somebody.
I would actually give you that it's humid enough that you could pull water from the surrounding trees and shit and use it.
Oh,
It's really fucking humid in this jungle forest.
good.
Okay, he's gonna flop around. I guess. There isn't a whole lot else he can do.
Yatta!
Fucking Diana, what are you gonna do?
I'm staggered too, right? I can't move.
Did you fail?
Is that? Yeah.
You are stuck at 0.
Cool. Yeah, basically just flailing
flailing.
wildly. Just think this thing's gonna die. This thing is
I'm
gonna
gonna
die.
climb it.
Just just
Is there anything you would like to do on your turn?
angry, adorable snarls.
Completed.
Make noises my dog makes.
I run away because I'm frightened. That scares me. It's the monster.
Immediately takes a defensive stance.
If I can't move, there's not much I can do. Can't see. So, flailing at the air, trying to hit something I don't know is not there.
Okay.
As soon as my legs will let me go.
Alright. Alice, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna call in response. I'm gonna say, Kristoff, I can't hear it anymore. Can you point me in the right direction?
I'm gonna kind of like blink my eyes clear and go, "It's gone."
And then I'm
Vanished.
gonna do a Final Fantasy. What do you? I
You're
don't.
using
I'm
your
not,
whole turn to communicate, right?
No, that was my call and response.
Oh, okay. I mean, you.
And
What else are you gonna do?
And now you said it's gone.
Should have let Rowan answer, huh?
Yeah, probably. You know what? I don't know if he got sprayed with that stuff in the eyes either. I'm just gonna just flail in front of me. I'm gonna take every 10 feet. I'm gonna take a swipe. I'm gonna move 10 feet. I'm gonna take attack and reaction, or attack and the extra attack. So move 10 feet. Obviously, I'm gonna miss.
Yep.
At this point, I'll go ahead and pop bonus. So after 20 feet, I'll pop my rage for a bonus action. So that gives me my aura, and then I'm gonna move another 10 feet for a total of 30, and attack again.
Okay, so now you're in front of it with
Yes.
disadvantage.
Okay, so let's see what some disadvantage looks
You might
like.
be doing reckless, huh? You could call this
Shane,
reckless.
Play your own character.
Yeah, well, it's always reckless, isn't it? That's what you said.
You have to say it each turn.
Well, it's only. I thought it was only in the starting turn.
No,
Like
you have
the
to
very
say,
beginning.
Hey, I'm attacking.
It's every time you
recklessly.
make an attack, you do it recklessly. But once you've made one reckless attack, you might as well make all of them reckless because
Well,
you're going to
no,
get
so-
advantage against you anyway.
So the way.
Well, either way,
Well, hold on.
I got
let's clear this
23.
up because you need to know as a barbarian. When you make a reckless attack, all of your other attacks that turn
the round. Yeah.
are reckless. And so until your next turn, every attack against you gets advantage. But
All
you
attacks
get
have
advantage on all your attacks.
I don't know, man. That seahorse gonna get advantage on me when it's his turn.
Yeah, because you're going to be a seahorse no more if you hit.
No. I mean,
The point is, you have to announce that every turn, because otherwise it falls off when it comes back
Okay.
around to you.
yeah, it's reckless for sure.
Okay.
All right, so I'll go ahead and roll my. So that's 6 plus
That's fine.
1
That's
plus
funny.
5.
What are you doing? I mean, you're gonna
16.
hit it. It's got fucking
16.
no AC.
Okay, second attack.
Unless you roll a 1.
So, no,
Choose
we have to
5,
resolve these in
10.
order. This is important.
Yeah.
So the first attack hits.
Yeah.
Roll damage.
Yes, it's 11.
Okay.
Okay, it is no longer a seahorse.
Yeah, it hits. So now it's the big monster again. So roll again.
This one's an 18.
The
That-
damage should roll over to its actual life.
Oh yeah, that's true. So roll the damage on that. Roll the. I thought you locked up for a second. Roll the damage for the first attack and the second attack because they both hit.
So the first attack was 11 damage, and then this extra attack, the attack roll was 18. Does that hit?
Yeah, it hits.
Okay, so then the damage roll is 15.
That's
Then a 2d6 for my aura because he's in it, and I'm finishing my turn.
Yeah, but he does a dex save on that.
Yes.
He's gonna succeed.
So he is going to take 5 damage.
Okay. Not looking great. And he's kind of like not moving much at all. And Top of the order, Alex. You see this big monster laying prone.
All right.
Actually prone for mechanics, but he's real low.
Well, then I want to shoot the not seahorse.
But it's monster or Atlas? Well,
They're both not seahorses.
The monster. It is a
That's not any
19.
better.
The monster that is Atlas.
Yeah.
It's a 19 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
All right, and then that's like a 27. So
Okay, that hits as well.
okay, I've been really confused if it did.
You want to roll the next 2 laser beams, or because you're still hasted?
You're still hasted.
I can only use it on a weapon attack specifically.
Yeah, but is your instrument of destruction on a weapon attack?
It's not.
No, it's
Okay.
not.
It's really
Mine.
just Eldritch Blast out of it.
Yeah,
Got it. Gotta go.
that's all that is. So that would be 20 damage.
Okay. His instrument of destruction is a arcane focus.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So you blast these 2 blasts, and you're very confident because you're like, oh, you little seahorsey, you were just a seahorse, and just boom, boom, and these 2 like, well, I think Devin or Atlas even feels like these blasts like roll over like right by his head, and like this thing is like roaring, and when it does, these 2 blasts just go deep in its maw, and you hear like some popping, almost like your spell kind of going off. And it doesn't move for a moment until those scales start shaking. And Devin, I'm pretty sure you're the only one in range. No, Star has 2. So they start vibrating, and Devin, you're like, shit. But there's no light that follows. But I still need those dexterity saving throws.
Yeah.
2,
You have advantage.
1.
So 2.
Dirty 20.
Yeah.
Okay, so do me a favor, both of you.
And die.
Go ahead. No, don't die. Take do me a favor. Take 23 piercing damage.
Say it again.
Except for she'll take
23
half
piercing damage.
because she succeeded.
Okay.
How much?
23 piercing damage.
23.
23. You're gonna take half because you're in rage.
Shit.
And what you see, what both of you see, is just this flurry of scales headed your direction, and after you're like all sliced up, it's not moving. You guys do a fucking shit ton of damage, and I'm glad we had this one shot to scale it out. Because holy shit, this thing was like a beefed up CR10, and let me tell you, it might as well have been a puppy dog.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me just say haste is strong.
Yeah.
Mhm. But even then, like, it's got strong DCs. Like, once you see the stats, you're gonna go, that thing's look pretty good on paper, but like it's not strong enough alone, and it's CR10. And if you follow the fucking D&D rules on how to scale a fight, it's a fucking liar. Confirmed.
But you're also supposed to have like 6 fights a day.
And they also don't take into account. Mwah.
Yeah, that's true. You are supposed to have 6 fights a day, and I guess that's what I'm not like accounting for when I'm doing these. But
I burned a lot of spell slots.
5 more come out of the jungles.
Oh god.
oh,
Bye.
you don't.
One
Your
at a
foot
time.
falls out of
It's
them, the
6.
tiny little things.
You're also supposed to get 3 short rests a day
Yeah. Anyways, so the 6 I'm
for
moving.
those 6 fights.
Is it dead?
It's dead.
I wanna-
The fight's over.
Can we see now?
Wow. No, it doesn't just fade off.
Okay.
Boys, I still can't see.
I would like to use Wynn's loot to heal their blindness.
Cool. What ability is that?
The one that's got like a table, and then if I do the good roll, then he says he can do what I want.
He's like, hey man, you're cool.
Well, why don't you just roll on that table, and we'll just say that I tell you what happens because I fucking have the table.
Oh, thank God. What am I rolling first? Because I do not have the table.
We played D&D once.
Is it a D20?
It's a
I
D20.
think
Okay. That is an 8. I don't know what that means.
Awesome. So yeah, no.
so. You can build these items in D&D Beyond. I'll teach you later.
This is perfect. It's actually in D&D and Beyond, I think. Anyways, so you summon a roaring storm of razor-sharp leaves around you in a circle. And all potential targets within 30 feet need to roll a dexterity saving throw. Friendly targets get advantage.
Oh my gosh.
I think everyone's out of range.
A target, what?
I think everyone's out of range.
I mean, you would be the closest one, honestly.
Yeah, he was 10 feet away, and I went 45 feet back, so I'm not within 30 feet. I'm 35 feet.
You would be the closest target, not you are a target. It's okay.
I'm just saying.
Everyone's safe.
So,
Are we getting attacked by a swarm of bees?
fucking you
Why
can
do
see
these
what
sharp
the rest of
things
it
keep
does.
happening?
It doesn't matter. In the next 50 episodes, maybe he'll use that again, and you can figure out what the next one does.
But it does also
swirling
cure all
storm.
blindness in the vicinity.
It doesn't, actually. But, so, you guys are blind.
There's a storm of razor leaves.
Yep.
Rowan used razor leaf.
It's not very effective.
No.
I stopped doing that. Like,
Yeah,
sorry.
I mean,
I go. I'd like to examine the creature.
Yeah, okay, cool. You
Is
go
that-
and examine the
no,
creature.
okay.
Investigation check.
Mm-hmm.
It's a natural 1.
Oh, how the tables have turned.
Yeah. So yeah, you go up there, and I think like you're looking it over. And I think Atlas is like he hears you next to it, so maybe he's like, "Oh, what do you see, Kristoff?" Or something.
That's
To like,
fine.
Do I say that?
I don't know. Whatever you want to do. I don't care. That's your character. You guys fucking do whatever.
Tell
you
me
want.
what I think about it.
You know that it's dead.
Okay. Anything else?
With
Just
a
asking.
1, it's a big monster and it's dead. And you know its name because you were told that.
Yes, but I've already forgotten.
Well, then I guess you have a terrible memory. Now you can say whatever you want after your investigation check.
Ah. Quite. And I start picking up the scales.
Is it dead? Are we done here?
Oh, it's super dead.
Can I walk yet? Can I move?
Oh yeah, I mean
Yeah,
you can super.
Okay.
Just
That
fly.
effect is 1 turn.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, but you're still gonna be blind for the next 10 minutes.
No, so she's just walking around, still in lichen form, just rubbing her eyes. Just,
Yeah,
it's not been a
great.
good day.
What is this thing?
It's a Kodak. Been trying to hunt this thing down, and now first chance I get blinded.
But it's down. That's a W, right?
Technically,
But it is.
yes, technically.
Boom! You did it.
Hey, so I noticed you're a werewolf, which is fine because that's who you are, and that is how I've been introduced to you. Hey, Atlas. That was not how I was introduced to you.
Also still blind.
Yeah. Well, and I've put my hands out. Feel free.
No, you're a monster. I'll be over here until you're my orc friend again.
Oh yeah, and I'll change back out of my lichen form.
Oh, hey, what's up, dude? I'm right here, and I put my hand on his shoulder.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you're a werewolf too? Heck yeah, let's do this.
Yeah, I guess they wouldn't know. They wouldn't know because they were both blind when they transformed.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yep. So as time passes and the blindness like wears off, you guys all get a good look at each other as well.
So what do you do with this thing now? Do you eat it? Do you sell the scales?
By the way, as soon as haste wears off, remember how you guys were like on super like magical fantasy cocaine?
level of fatigue, right?
No, that's not how it works. Actually, it just means you're stunned for 1 round, which is 6 seconds, so you probably just wear it off. But let me just tell you, thematically, It's like the worst hangover you can ever even imagine. It is like the life has been sucked directly out of your heart by like a she-devil. And if you're listening, Tina, I'll never...
Well, too late. That's pretty much my character as is.
Oh,
He's not super wrong. So you feel fine. You feel like it's normal. Star Trek Discord.
Yeah,
You what?
Check Discord. Maybe
Oh,
not.
shit.
Got you.
Rowan, just so you know, you've been hungover a lot. You've never been hungover like this. It is the worst.
oh God! I don't even want to eat. I could eat like part of an egg roll and one piece of bourbon chicken, and that is it.
Got
Wait,
very
food?
specific needs.
They're very specific.
Is there food involved? I thought I just heard the word food.
Oh yes.
Yes.
I guess we still haven't eaten these hog. They were destroyed in the fight.
I thought Atlas ate all of them.
They were delicious. This creature, why did you need to kill it? Just because it's a terrible creature or for food?
It was murdering people in this area, innocents. So, thought I'd help out and take care of it.
I guess we did a good thing then, huh?
Just a little bit.
And as
So-
you say that, you hear Wynn start to play you guys out. You hear the gentle music.
Already?
Well, Diana, it was a pleasure to meet you. I'm sorry we didn't learn anything about who you are as a person.
It's fine. I think if you hadn't been here, I probably would have been killed by that thing. So I'm okay with it.
Are you going to make some money for taking it into town and showing people that it's dead?
At least some fame.
Well, that's better than nothing, I suppose.
I'm just gonna. This is gonna sound real gross, guys. But before we get out of here, and I pull a small glass vial out of my bag, I reach into the creature's stomach. I just scoop up a little bit of that black needly ichor. Just gonna stock that up along with the scales that I've gathered, which was in my bag for later.
I'm also going to gather some scales quickly. Like
But
frantically,
Jordan-
because I know we don't have much time left.
I'm gonna get rations and a water skin and just hand them to Diana. Like it's I don't. You can have these.
So,
Thanks.
It's food.
Devin, when you collect them, they start to fall apart. Like when you pick up these scales, so you pick one up and it just kind of dissolves in your hand, falls to ash. And you kind of notice, and Kristoff especially kind of notices, the area around you, the grass, is kind of wilting.
Yeah, if
So-
I could just real quickly, just turn on that arcane eye.
Yeah, so you know how when you turn on that...
You know how you let me have that free detect magic that I get to have all the time at Will Twain? Don't take it away in season 2.
I'm not taking it away. Chill the fuck out. So when you turn it on, and your world is normally shades of blues and whites and dark blues, and that's how you determine.
Oh my
how
God, he's
powerful
colorblind.
something
How
is.
insensitive can you be?
I really don't know anything.
Exactly.
This is all for the listener, not for me.
Yeah. So when you look at Atlas, it's black, void of all magical presence. And not it's not void of magical presence. It's just a cancer, a corruption to your very arcane torrent. You have never seen anything like this, but you know the gut feeling is bad. It's offensive to nature itself.
Yeah. So normally when I look at Atlas.
I
Aw.
knew it. That's
Kristoff, what are you staring at?
Nothing.
Maybe he just missed you, dude.
I'm just glad to see you.
And as the customary of the one-shot listener, it's your opportunity to give the boys something. And whichever boy you want, and then I will throw it into magical form later. No pressure.
Shane is staring at me very intently.
I like things.
I don't know things.
I'm not a klepto.
I honestly did not plan for this. I have no fucking idea.
Nobody else does, and that's
I love
Yeah.
it.
to 'em.
Oh, welcome to how I do every episode.
Yep.
Pearl of power.
No, it's no. off the top of your head, think of something your character would have on them, like an item or a weapon or whatever, and hand it to the boys. I will give it property later.
And later on, he'll make me roll on a table to see what kind of damage boost it gives me to a specific element, and it'll be the one element I can't cast.
Oh, man, I thought I was going to miss this, and I was wrong.
Alright, she says, hey, werewolf buddy.
Yes.
And she hands you this kind of a trinket. It's like a deer antler with a wolf claw and a raven crow feather, like tied in leather to it. It's like just a little. But you seem like you need some good vibes.
Why would you say that?
She's like looking at the grass.
Atlas is canonically now a hugger, and he will hug you in your werewolf form.
Okay, cool. Yo, God,
Thank you so much for this.
Okay, no problem. I have a feeling he's squeezing her, like, super hard.
I like how he said Alice is now canonically
a hugger. He started the episode by hugging them.
No, he started the podcast as a hugger.
That's true. Well, I just mean he started the vision as that.
I only have to hug anybody in a long time, though. Yeah, somebody go back through listen to all
for Alaria.
You've been hugging your sword.
Yeah.
That's what the kids are calling it these days.
As you guys do that, you start to feel translucent and you're starting to ghost out of there. And you've always are the reason that she is not this thing's sack.
Well, that's pretty good. That's the best thing we've ever done.
This is the best thing we've ever done.
Well, I guess we saved Doctor.
We did a good thing. Yeah, it's kind of our fault. It's kind of our fault, though. Now what? No. Diana, you're our best success story. Thank you.
This is where we talk for a really long time, like we're going to be here for a while, and we talk like we're not going to be here for a long time. See you later.
Oh, we are.
Live well. Be safe.
Cut that thing up and eat it.
Probably
don't eat it.
No.
This thing is basically the flashlight, the camera flash monster from Monster Hunter World, the Tazukiyaki. Remember that thing? It's really cool.
That also looks just like the dinosaur from Jurassic Park that spit in Newman's face.
It's basically a combination of those two dinosaurs.
My eyes are still a little blurry.
But he was on all fours, so he's still not a dinosaur.
Why are we gone yet?
He said eyes, but he don't even eye. Like a lycanthrope.
Since you still haven't heard, I'll tell you the entire story of Jurassic Park 1, 2, and 4.
Part of the Jurassic World.
Take me now, Win.
But not the second one.
Eat us. I'll take the
plot was too convoluted.
Just
so
go.
Reverse. So reverse. Wen looks at his life choices and takes Diana. You're enough. The world is better if they don't come back to where we're going.
We're free from the curse and we're in the jungle.
You die.
Still free from the curse. Huzzah!
Well, we'll see.
Settle down and make that farm.
So you guys vanish and you're back in the ships. And that's where this episode ends.
Life finds a way.
I didn't realize.
Where did we say back to? I'm sorry. Are we back on our
patron to take verbal abuse and suffer through this? But welcome.
Did we go back to our individual ships, or are we still ghost spectral projections in
No, we went back to your individual ships.
Then immediately I activate my mask and become Rowan again. But now I look like current day Rowan. I've updated my look.
You've updated. I transform into. Got it. All right. So
yeah, and I look like Diana now. Because I can also do that.
For an hour at a time.
Yeah.
Excellent. So, that's neat.
That was fun.
Well, yeah. Star, why don't you tell people where they can find you? Let's give our guest her opportunity to talk about herself and plug her socials again. Because I know about this mini situation. I'm a little depressed that I didn't know about it. Also angry at Star for not telling me.
I'm sorry. Can you all hear me?
You should be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Sorry,
Dog.
Dad.
No, my dog unplugged the mic. So, I do art, mostly D&D stuff. I've been doing a lot of dog stuff, like pet portraits lately, on Rockingyourstar Instagram. I do paint a lot of minis. It's been a minute since I painted some, but they are all D&D stuff on Rockingyourstar minis. And yeah.
Send you Findle and then have you paint him.
Oh, okay. Can do.
Like one of your French girls.
Yeah. Well, I literally have a Findle thing that I got from Heroes Forge.
Okay.
That's been 8 months and I haven't painted him.
I want you to paint Findle wearing nothing but the mob,
I have
Andrew.
a mini from Heroes Forge. Yeah, 100%. I'm
Absolutely.
not joking. I will work that out with you and figure out what it costs.
Fuck yeah.
Cool. Well, so yeah, she's I'm gonna sell her for her. She's
an
artist. You can find her on Rockingyourstar for Instagram and Rockingyourstar_minis. And if you haven't checked her out, you absolutely should. We have a ton of ridiculously cool artists. But she does like. Not only does she do D&D stuff, but I have like a thing for like pet art that's like real good. And like if you go to her Instagram right now, you're gonna see a wolf that I like real good and a cute big old doggo with a bow, and it's super good. Like her art is so good. Like you gotta go check it out. And I'm sure she has commissions.
I do.
Nailed it.
Get you some of those commissions.
Too, but I don't know where I'm gonna put them yet. So.
See? Nailed it. So yeah, if you need art, go hit her up. She's super good.
Always need art.
Boys, it's good to be back.
It's super good to be back. I do have to tell you guys, I'm not going to be rolling for humanity today because I went ahead and rolled for humanity for the entire month of December as well as November that we missed. We were in hiatus. The results were $114 that went to the charity of the month, which is World Builders. So that when this is episode coming out, Dwayne?
Next week.
You just have enough time.
Nice.
So this is the last day of World Builders. It's short this year. Please, if you're listening and you haven't taken the time, consider rolling for humanity. Consider giving to this amazing cause that helps so many people that really need help. Thank you, and I love you, and be kind to each other.
Boys, you haven't had a chance to really talk openly in the podcast. So anything you want to say on the outro?
Do we want to say that thing that we're doing?
Yeah, probably. Let's go ahead and announce it.
I mean,
right now?
Take it away.
I haven't paid attention to anything to do with this podcast in 4 weeks.
I'm very proud to announce that in July, this is me, Alex.
You can't see me in my depression in this podcast, but you should.
In July, we have been invited to be special guests at Drawlacon. I assume that's how that's pronounced. It could be Dralacon. It's DRALA Con. That's going to be in Fort Wayne, Indiana, in July 12th to 14th. 12, 13, 14 of July 2019. We're going to be doing a live show. We're going to be doing some panels. We're going to do a workshop. We're going to be running games for people. We're going to have a merch booth. It's going to be bonkers. And if you want to come out and meet us and hang out, we would be delighted to have you. Tickets should go on sale shortly.
I will say this. I will say this, and this is Sans Boys knowledge. When we're doing this, if you're at that con, you will be able to get merch that you will not be able to get anywhere else. Like 100%. It will be right there, and that's it. No selling online. It's
merch.
Yeah, I'm hand making macaroni pictures the entire weekend.
That is what he's doing. He's just going there and gluing macaroni pictures. 100%.
It's pretty much the East Coast Comic Con. You should be there.
Well, it's going to be.
It will be.
We put it on the map.
Is Indiana really the East Coast?
Close
it's
enough.
close.
I don't know. Listen, I don't know biology, bro.
It's on Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be, if you want tickets, you're going to go to nerdasylum.com. I don't know. Go to Nerdasime. Just Google Nerdasime. The link will be in the description. You can get tickets. They're not on sale yet, but they will be soon. To make sure you get them early because they could totally sell out. And you get a ticket. I think it's like $30-ish, and it's good for the whole week.
$35 for the early bird.
$35 for the early bird. It could be more later. So hop on that early. Don't hesitate. Don't wait. Celebrate. Congratulate. And
articulate the ending.
Lawful stupid stuff going on for sure. And like I said, there 100% is going to be some exclusive merch. And I'm planning a little something special. So if you're there, you're gonna.
Are you bringing weed? Because that is not legal in Indiana.
D&D Grandma's going to be there, and the special thing that everybody knows, by the way, Dwayne, special thing is he's going to bring his newborn child there and name it after somebody in a raffle. Confirm that's what's going to happen. That's Dwayne's special. It should be born the day of the con, if my math is correct. Let me check. Let me check. Check the ovulation calendars.
Yeah, can you please?
Yeah.
Factor
in your libido.
Leap year. Don't forget leap year.
Leap year. Carry the 3.
I don't like where this is anymore.
You're right. I'm sorry. I got my dates mixed up. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we super hope you guys join us there. I just want to see all you crazy monkeys, and then afterwards, I called you crazy monkeys. Afterwards, after the fun day of festivities at the con, you might see somebody, maybe Scott Chainsaw, maybe your favorite, friendly Uncle Chainsaw at the bar, just making terrible life decisions.
Oh, confirmed. That's at least 2. 3, I will say for Alex. There's at least 3 people making terrible life choices.
I'll be making great life decisions at every single bar between 1 and 4 a.m. from now till then.
I do have to wake up extra early. There's going to be a Sunday school for D&D Pantheons that is going to be held by our best pastor boy, Lawful Stupid, myself, Scott Chainsaw.
Don't laugh and don't humor him.
I don't know. I
already have.
Sermon.
I'll be there.
Is there going to be like a communion? Do we get crackers and juice?
It's just going to be Funyuns and Mountain Dew.
I'm already more interested. Yes, please.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Can we get Cinnabons?
Do we have anything else that we need to... D&D Grandma's going to be there also, and we're going to be cool. Is there anything else?
Yeah, Grandma always makes you go to Sunday school.
Yeah, D&D Grandma. If you guys don't follow D&D Grandma on Twitter, you super should. She's super cool.
Yeah.
What a great lady. I plan on asking her to be my grandma. I'm going to propose with a Werther's original on one knee. Is there anything else we need to announce before we're done? It's been so long since we've talked to the people.
You could announce our love more. You're really good at that.
It's December. So Findlemas is coming up. Everybody should get ready for Findlemas. We got some special Findlemas content coming out. We're finally getting the Name of the Wind content out. Sorry, guys, that's taken so long. We're gonna get more and more. And I'm done talking. I can't say any more words.
So, boys, first let's say a special goodbye to our guests.
Thank you so much for joining us, Star.
Thank you.
Y'all for having me. This is super cool. Y'all should totally become patrons of Lawful Stupid, because then you can do cool stuff like this.
Oh,
so kind.
Super cool.
Too nice.
We did pay her to say that.
We paid her to say. We gave her all our patron money.
No, I think I paid you guys to say that.
That's also fair.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
like a lycanthrope. Like a lycanthrope. Like a lycanthrope. Like a lycanthrope.